Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie and this is Disabled Daydreamer. Today we are doing a blended format again where I am talking to you here while I'm also talking to a live audience. And I'm just doing that as I am experimenting with this camera. Normally and typically I've been recording on my phone, but I want to do that less. And I want to get to know my camera more, get to know the settings more, and get to know what I'm doing more. So it's kind of all experimental right now, but today we are also doing another prompt for the Ehlers-Danlos Society's May Challenge, and today they want us to talk about the mental health side. So like the mental health side of being chronically ill and the mental health side of having something like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And I think we all can kind of concur together that it's extremely hard. The thing that I struggle with a lot of aspects of being chronically ill, like down to even hospitals. Even though I have like many things going on and like many things I need treated, I am no worse than like a man who will like just leave like an open wound in his foot forever because I don't want to go to the doctors. And so I tend to put things off until it's like too late because it makes me very nervous. Procedures make me nervous. I had a procedure last year and I had to receive mental health therapy in order to simply go through with getting the procedure, which saying that out loud, I don't know how people are going to take that, but for me, it's something like I absolutely had to do it. I had no choice. They were thinking things like the big C, and I was scared, and I was so scared, and it was like an act of God that I did it at all. But therapy helped me get through that. And so there's that side. There's also the side of just being absolutely, totally lonely, which is what I feel more than not. And it's like yesterday's prompt was my support system. And I talked about my spouse and my son, and I talked about my service dog. But what I really left out is the online chronic illness community. While not perfect, I have found a lot of solace and a lot of kindred people within the community, and I think that has overall helped my mental health and has helped me feel less alone. But I would be lying if I said I didn't feel lonely most days, and it's because I'm typically isolated for one reason or another because of my illness, whether it's chronic pain, whether it's because I can't eat the foods, whether it's because like the venue that's chosen is inaccessible. It's like I would like to do things like go to more concerts or even go to Disney more right now. But my health, I'm kind of pulling myself out of like a month-long flare, and I really haven't been feeling well. So every step feels monumental, and it's hard to take it day by day because you want to rush it, and it's almost like you want to compete with everybody else and everything that's going on, and that almost contributes again to loneliness, the missing out, and you just kind of wonder what your life would be like outside of these walls. I spend most of my day in my room. While you guys see me filming, that's like my sit-up time, and I'm like working towards sitting up and out of bed longer. We're going to go get actually a nicer couch that will help support my needs so I can spend some more time out of my bed and more time in the living room, which would be a lot better for my mental health. I've been going on more mental health walks in my wheelchair with my service dog. It is getting hot though, it is getting summer, and so it's all just approaching it slowly and taking how I feel today in the moment and what I need today. And I think every single day, ask yourself both physically and mentally, like, what can I do or what do I need, and help cater to those needs for yourself, because I think that's incredibly important. But I think to ignore the mental health aspect of this would be it would be unheard of, and it just wouldn't make sense. And I know a lot of us experience where we go to the doctor and we receive some type of, maybe it's just anxiety. It sounds like you're quite anxious, but I think anxiety is a part of the puzzle, and it's not necessarily the like causation issue, but it feeds off of the issues that we've been through, the trauma that we've been through, and the trauma that we're experiencing, or how maybe awful we feel health wise right now. And I think that's something that's not talked about enough either. I feel sometimes like a shell of myself, or a shell of the version that I expected, and sometimes that's really hard to like reconcile this version of myself and this version of what I saw and what I like felt so deeply was going to be my life and my future, and then like what it is now, and to find the good while also kind of mourning what I lost. I feel like that's talked about a little bit, but I definitely am in a different place than I ever thought I would be. And some of those ways is positive. I'm very grateful, like I said, to have met a lot of the people, and I've learned so many things, and it's led me down many paths, but it's also led me down different paths that I ever intended and ever necessarily wanted. But yeah, that's kind of my mental health side and how I'm affected with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and my chronic illnesses. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Again, this is an experiment. I am filming here, and I'm also filming live over there. This is on my Insta360 Go 3S camera. It's all new. I have the X5 coming too, because I kind of think I expected this camera to give me more of the 360. I don't know what I expected. I even watched videos, but it didn't. But I like the features of this camera, and so I'm going to try them both, and then we're going to see. So if you guys are interested in more camera stuff and more of me learning the camera, I can show you guys too. But I've been like experimenting with it to some degree every single day, even if it's just like filming my workouts or seeing like what the magnet will stick to, or like shots that we can get. Like I was trying to get like a like movement shot of my shoes yesterday, and this last year too, I've been studying film kind of privately. This is totally like a side tangent, but right now I'm watching all of the film through the 1800s, and I started watching all the Disney movies in order, and I'm kind of caught up in like a ring of movies that I know that I'm going to hate, that aren't on any platform other than like ones that I have to purchase. I know I'm gonna hate them. I know I'm gonna hate the content behind them, but I feel like I'm like stuck in my challenge of watching all of the movies in order. So that's where I'm at there. But right now I'm in 1898, and so that's what I'm watching everything from right now. And so I've been studying film, and that like puts me down like a whole rabbit hole on YouTube, and I think it's a really exciting place, and I'd like to do it and learn more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks, bye.